Ardor and Next group, we are igniting the blockchain again for a second day of Ardor Day celebration. And I have Anton Cullens joining me, special Twitter guest, also known as Colin Anton, right? On Twitter.
Absolutely.
And I am Elizabeth, also known as the Crypto Woman. Anton, it's interesting that to have a Twitter friend join us. That's how I met you, was through your prolific twittering about Ardor and Next. Would you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. First of all, I want to congratulate everyone, the whole community, with the successful snapshot. Going up to the next round, let's say. Yes, my name is Anton Cullens. I live in the Netherlands. I'm a married man, 51 years old. I have a son, 14 years old, and he's terrific. We are all musicians. I play trumpet, my wife saxophone, and my son also trumpet. That's about my hobbies. My work, I'm let's say a design engineer, electrical and instrumentation. And I design cabinets, control cabinets for petrochemical industry, pilot plants.
Very interesting. So how did you discover NXT and Ardor, and when?
Well, that journey started like in March only. So of course, in the past, I heard of Bitcoin and of its successful implementation of this blockchain and the increasing interesting of people joining this thing. But only in March when there was news about the Dutch, let's say, altcoin. I started to get interested and said, okay, maybe that's something for me too. It was like a money-driven thing, which should be legit too. I thought, oh, maybe I can earn a little bit too, like all the others are doing. And yes, I joined to buy Gilder, and it was nice, and I started to look at other possibilities. Signed in for Lightbit, the European exchange. I signed in for Bittrex, and started like trading a little bit. And I thought I was really successful. I thought that I was doing it well, but actually I wasn't, because at that point in March, as you can remember, it didn't make any difference which coin you chose. It all went up enormously. It was a big thing. So, but I noticed that I wasn't doing that well, and that's why I start doing some research and think about like how can I do it better. Then yeah, of course, you start looking at coins and their backgrounds, and I ended up on the Euroreader website and starting to read the white papers, and I was thinking, wait a minute. How come these white papers are this good? The solvation of the bloating stuff, scalability, etc. Why is it ranked this low? There must be something going on. So I started signing up for Twitter because I'm not an analyst. I didn't have any sense of the how the blockchain works. So I started twittering. Yeah, I started to look for the analysts which I could follow and try to distinguish the good ones from the bad ones. How do you do that when you don't have any sense of it? Yeah, that made me end up to a fantastic community. The Ardor community people, just to mention some: Gabriel, Sazan, Sark, Arjan, Alex. Great people, all of them, and I can only mention like 5, but they're all great. And that's where I gained my sympathy for Eurorida, and started to think, okay, what can I do to reach a broader public? And that was, yeah, tweet about the good things, helping people, making memes, which was my favorite by the time, and still. Yeah, that's about it. That's how the way I got involved with Jarita. Yeah.
It's interesting that you talk about our white paper. When I opened the link the first time for the Delarita white paper, when it was issued, I looked at it and I was pretty amazed, even from a designer point of view, that it actually was a beautiful white paper. It was pleasant to read.
Yes,
It
pleasant. Yeah,
easier to read, didn't it? So
absolutely.
anybody, it's a wonderful entry point to our projects. If you're interested in going in depth, what's behind this, what we call the fundamentals, and you can find it at Delarita.com, and that's JELURIDA.com, and go check it out. So you're an active Twitterer of NXT and Ardor, memes that you create on your own. Tell us about that.
Well, those memes create on my own. Let's say, hey, the credits are for the ones who deserve it. They were provided by a certain website I found. I started looking, what can I do? I don't have time anymore because I'm on Twitter so long and so active that I don't have time to make 3D stuff or GIFs. So I try to find some things on the internet. I found that on a certain website, and I used it and I put the Jarita Ardor Ignis pictures on it and generated those memes and dumped them on Twitter as much as I could.
Yeah. So oftentimes people ask, what can we do to help? And just jump in and start helping spread the message. You've become an evangelist of our program.
Well, that's too much credit, I think.
No, I don't think so.
It's just I really enjoy it. Really enjoy the community, and what started as an investment, yeah, it kind of felt like a journey or a mission, which is not finished actually yet. It's only starting. Yeah.
So have you immersed yourself more and more in the education of blockchain fundamentals and the project and what we offer?
I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how about our Slack channel? Have you joined us there?
Sorry?
Have you joined our Slack channel yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I've not seen you there. I see you all over Twitter, but
okay. I wasn't that active yet until now. I've only put some questions there addressed to Lior. But when I have more time, I will indeed join your Slack channel too.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of people like you coming into the project, and they discover it and they get enthused, and yeah, they start spreading the word and joining in with our enthusiasm. And there's room for many, many more. But there's so many newcomers. And like you said, you've just joined maybe half a year ago. But would you have any advice or words of wisdom to newcomers about entering our space or the blockchain space in general?
Absolutely. And that is, don't start big.
No.
Step in with small amounts. Try to do your own research. Don't only follow others and just accept everything people say, even not mine, because my opinion is my opinion. Mm-hmm. And do your own research. Take your own responsibility for the things you do. Investing, don't invest money you cannot afford to lose. Mm-hmm. That counts for all blockchains.
Yeah. And that is good wisdom. And that brings me to a point that maybe should be mentioned right here. When you said don't take your opinion, don't take my opinion as a crypto woman either, or websites. We do our best to present the most accurate and up-to-date information, but if you have any question about the accuracy of it, all authentic information comes from Delarita.com. And if you have any questions about anything, please go to that website and double check, because things do change in the cryptocurrency world. Sometimes we have to change dates, or we have to change some technical explanation or something, because that's
new
just
version of wallets, for example. Yeah.
Yes, but the first source of information in our community is Delarita.com, and thanks for mentioning that. Yeah. So what is the most exciting part for you right now?
That's the lounge.
Yeah, we're
That's
waiting.
the lounge. Waiting. You cannot do anything at this moment, and I'm happy for that, because it also gives some rest for a while. And yeah, happy for whatever happens, even if people are dumping or whatever. I don't really mind, because I'm looking more forward to than a few weeks. We're going to have a journey end of 2018-19. We'll see where it happens. So I'm not afraid of anything at the moment. I'm just excited.
And that's another good point. When a project does launch, any new project, there's often a lot of market volatility. Sometimes it goes high and then it goes low, or it goes low and then it goes high. So newcomers, hang on. It's exciting and it's unpredictable.
Absolutely. And that's why I say step in with small amounts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what's your vision?
My vision, that is that this Jurorida, Ardor, Ignis, and Next will develop further, and it's a great platform, and it's going to be even greater. I see a lot of messages about Next that it's going to be abandoned, and I'm really trying to spread the news. Okay, listen, this Next is developing still, and it will be supported for the next coming years, because you did a great eco. You funded enough money to give that support as an eco platform, and the eco platform, which is easier to use and cheaper, like Lior in a nice story already produced and said. So yeah, I see a great future for Jurorida's software. Yeah.
Wonderful. It's interesting when you talk about NXT and the future, and it's not dead. A lot of people bought into the NXT project to get their free Ignis. So naturally there was an increase in trading and price. But I'm looking here, and a lot of people expected a huge jump. And there was a lot of people who released, but we seem to have found a support in the 60 to 70 cent range. And that's pretty incredible considering where we've been over the past 4 years. So I think if we can keep that support for now, and then just continue to develop and let the world see that we have a valuable blockchain service in NXT, that will keep going.
Absolutely. I agree. Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. I think for the people who work hard behind the scenes there developing it, that to meet enthusiasts like you, people whose lives that they impact and people who get excited about the work that they do, is very encouraging. So I want to thank you for that. You and other people who create memes and give words of encouragement and help spread the message. That's pretty awesome. And it's been a real pleasure to meet you.
Let's keep on doing this.
All your stuff every day on Twitter.
Okay, you're welcome. And yeah, let's go further to 2018 and beyond. And it will keep on being a pleasure.
That's right. And maybe we'll have this conversation again and catch up and see where we are in another year.
Okay, let's do it.
Thanks, Anton. Happy New Year.
You're welcome. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Bye.